You listening to One Tribe Radio.
Hello, Tribe. Here's your friendly neighborhood Tiger and your friendly neighborhood Divine, bringing you chaos, mayhem, and good music. Hello, Divine.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Tiger. How you doing?
I'm alive. How are you?
I'm alive too, as you can hear.
This is
I'm actually doing really good.
this is a good thing. So today we have two people, Millennium Falck and Pulp Stereo. Millennium Falck comes from Finland and Pulp Stereo from Germany. So hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
And for our audience, our usual disclaimer: this is not a show for children. We curse, we discuss weird topics, and say everything we like uncensored. So please be aware of this. Anything that is said in this room is the opinion of the moderators and the guests, and not associated with the platform MSP Waves in any way. So we're responsible for it. Throw the rotten tomatoes now. All right, so now that we have everyone assembled, today is April 10th, and we've got, some good music for you. The first guest we have today playing his stuff is Pulp Stereo.
Hi. Nice to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, it's been way too long.
Nice. Thanks, Denise.
So, Pulp Stereo, you are from Germany, and you primarily are a jazz musician, correct?
Yes. I started. I studied it. It's called jazz and popular music 20 years ago in Stuttgart. This was one of the first places where you could study this. And I chose drums as my instrument, but during my studies there, I already opened up the recording studio with some friends there that I met, and I'm still running the recording studio as well. So I'm not a really jazz musician, but that's the thing I started. So some of my friends are still playing this kind of music. I don't actually. Not too much anymore.
All right. So the first song that you brought us today is Die dunklen Ecken.
Oh, yes.
Which means the dark corners in English.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, this was an old tune that we re-recorded in January 2020 with Sick from One Media, who played some special effects on this track. And I met Sick through Denise's show on Spotlight on the Artist. And then he visited Germany and he joined us for a recording session that I did with my band From Collective. And so it's a live recording that hopefully I will release sooner or later. I don't know when, but I plan to release all the stuff that I mixed during. This was a nice thing about Corona. I had time to mix all my old recordings that I never finished, and so I got 40 tunes ready for release. So it's nice, but it's a live recording in the studio, and the Dark Corners was written for a audio drama that's called Antigone. And I had the pleasure to do the music for the audio drama. And this was a tune from this audio drama, Antigone. But I couldn't take the original recording because it's sold to the Verlag, I don't know the English word for it, to the distributor from the audio drama. And so I had to re-record it, and it's actually much better than the old one. And I was happy that Sick could join us for the recording. And so this is and another guitar player from Sweden. His name is Göran Klinghagen. He joined us as well on this recording.
All right, then. So we are going to play uh, in dunklen Ecken.
Oh yeah.
And hello, Sig, on your mountain. If you're out there and listening, say hello for once. All right. Okay, so let's go. And boom.
Wow, awesome track. Very chilly. Let me get him. Not chilly, chillig. Also, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
you
know.
know,
I know. I know what you meant. It actually sort of like I could see that in like a 1970s independent movie, where people do like weird
yeah,
things. Yeah.
Tarantino. Who said that? Random, right? Totally.
But actually, this was a little bit my plan actually. So it was at that time when I wrote the tune for the audio drama, it was really like most of the time when I write music, I have most the pictures in mind, and I have such a good band that I bring the sheet music in the recording studio and they play it just from the sheets. And this is so cool because when the band joins, then I can bring all kinds of material and they play it immediately. And this is so nice in the live recording situation that you can really express things by this very high-end musicianship that the other players in the band have. So I'm really relying on them to put to play the music as best as they can. And this was just the second take from a recording. Sig never played it before, and the other guys didn't. So it's always this session in January was very nice, very fluent, and everything worked fine. So I'm happy with that.
So
Awesome.
who played the clarinet?
It's the bass player from my group. It's called Carsten Netz. He lives in Stuttgart too, and we in this group exists like since 2000 actually. So over 20 years now we play together.
So everyone in the audience, by the way, at the moment I'm like sort of a little vision impaired. So if I'm not answering anything you're saying to me, please bear with me. I'm blind today, but I love you all. Just, a little. So Divine, all questions to Divine, she will relay it to the blind woman. So the next song that you brought us is called Many Ways to Go. Would you like to tell us about that one?
Yes, because this was written, I guess, 5 years ago or so for a workshop that I usually do in normal times every year in the summer at the Landesmusikakademie in Ochsenhausen. It's in Germany, a place in the deep south of Germany, and there's a jazz workshop, a 1 week jazz workshop where you meet new and very interesting and friendly people, and we play together for a week and play improvised music. And I wrote this song for the presentation of the teachers that will teach on this course, and so they had to side read it as well at the workshop. And this song came out very nice because it shows the different situations when you enter this kind of workshop. You don't know the people that you're working with, and through improvising and through socializing, you get to know the people, and this is so nice with improvised music. So it's a kind of different way to speak to people and to get to know to people, and this can lead you many ways. And this is a little bit the song is about. It has lots of different moods in it.
Okay.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
and influences. Yeah, you're right.
All right then. So we have many ways to go.
Yes.
Let's go them. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy fucking shit. I mean, wow. That's next level. I love it.
That's superb.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Thanks a lot.
Torsten.
Yeah, it was a nice recording. Everything worked out fine, and it's nice to hear it, even after after listening so many times, because mixing the stuff and oh god, it takes so much time. And then sometimes when I mix stuff, I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah, I know.
But now when I hear it, I really like it because it's live, and you hear it that it's live and it's working, and the guys are playing so fabulous. So it's nice to hear.
So, Pulp Stereo. Now, as you know, I make, portraits of people that come to the show.
Yeah.
So, here's your portrait.
So nice.
Now, our audience can actually win this portrait. So you have to come up with, they have to post a photograph or a GIF into the audience, and you can determine who basically what they have to post in there. So what do they have to post to win your NFT?
You mean GIF-wise, the word for it, for the GIF, or?
No, yeah. Like, you can tell them they have to, post a cockroach or post,
Oh, nice.
a banana on a
Okay.
tree or whatever. And then the first one to basically post it wins.
So perhaps if if anybody can find something about the magical frim sauce, this would be nice.
Frim sauce. Oh my goodness.
Frim sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an old jazz classic, actually. That's from who recorded it the best? Nat King Cole, actually. He sang it, beautiful song with a very freaky text, very freaky lyrics to it. Frim sauce, a very special sauce.
Okay, so the first person to post either an article, a picture,
Yes,
or
yes.
or a thing into the audience chat about Frim sauce wins this NFT. So while we have the hounds chasing the Frim sauce, we will be playing your next song, which is The Showdown. You want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yes. This was actually written for a movie, and a short movie by a friend of mine who made a portrait about there was a civil rights movement here in Stuttgart against the Bahnhof here in Stuttgart. It's a very long story short, but he made a portrait film about that, and I wrote the music for the film. And so this is one song from this movie.
All right, then. So here we go. The Showdown.
One Tribe Radio.
So this one definitely had like a southern twang to it, didn't it?
Yeah, it totally did.
Yeah, so you could see like a train driving through the South, you know, the old South, you know, the 1920s, 1930s, something, you know.
Awesome. That's all I could say. I'm a one-word person today. Good stuff, Torsten.
Yeah, it's just the thing is I'm so relied on my bandmates because I write the tunes actually for them because I know how they play and how they're gonna interpret the music that I write, and so it's so easy to have a steady band and it's really a pleasure to play with them since 21 years now, and it's great. It's a gift.
Yeah, I mean, once you know each other that well, like you know the other person, it's a different kind of playing anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost like a marriage. We have a winner, by the way. 9 Claws won the NFT.
Great.
So, congratulations, 9 Claws.
Congratulations.
And
Super.
Fim Fram. So, the last song that you brought us today is When Memories Are Fading. Would you like to tell us about that one?
Yeah, this is the latest song actually that I wrote. It's just, I guess, a year ago or so. I wrote the song and recorded it at the same session where Sick joined us too. But it's a different kind of setup. It's still my band, but I added my friend as a piano player. He's also in the studio that I'm in. He's a film music composer, and he joined us on piano. And also Göran Klinghagen from Sweden on guitar joined us. And this is, just and it's not improvised. Actually, this is the only tune where no improvisation is. It's just all written and people play the sheet music. Yeah, but I still find it lively enough to, they play it the way that I really liked.
All right. So, When Memories Are Fading. very enjoyable.
Absolutely. Let me go fetch him. Very lovely.
Nice. And the nice thing about it for me it is that my two daughters made the video for the song.
Oh, cool.
So this was nice. It was a nice day, and we had a great time making the video for it.
Oh, that's a shame that you didn't give us the video. We can actually show visuals next time you
Ah,
come.
okay.
Next
I
time
just
you come, bring it.
I just posted it now in the chat.
Ah, good. So next time you come, just bring videos. Always
okay.
are better than everything else because we actually
Okay.
have a stream where people can actually see what's going on. So we
Okay.
like playing
Okay.
them. So what's next for you in near future? What are any plans?
Actually, all the tours are canceled. I had a lot of tours to play. They are canceled, and I just have to wait like all my friends. That's the same. Nobody knows how it's going to be. So I better not think about that.
So maybe at the moment, maybe it's the time to like do collaborations. Points to the collaboration whore number one, meaning me. So like virtual collaborations with people. I think I'm game, and I bet there are a lot of people in the room that are in the chat room that are game to doing some collaborations. Are you up for it?
I'm just stepped back a little bit with the music production actually because I had to do so much work for my academy where I work, and it was actually too much. So I really stepped totally back for 1 year now since the pandemic started. I really stopped social media stuff, and yeah, it was too much
Okay.
struggle. So, but if the pandemic is over, then I hope I will get back in track.
All right.
As usual.
So if you know where we are, so
Sure,
definitely.
sure, I know.
All right. So thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you both. And great that I could be there.
And please come again. You're always.
Please do.
Thanks a lot.
So who do we have next, Denise?
And we have Millennium Falck. He's in the room with us.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, he's here.
From Finland. Hi.
Hello. And greetings from Helsinki. Actually, now the sun is shining, so we have proper springtime here now.
Yay.
Still cold though.
Still cold though. Yeah. Like I said, so we had snow. Yes, actually even today still. So,
Yeah.
but it's melted already. But it's kind of like the usual Finnish stuff, getting snow even when it's midsummer.
God, that's depressing. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
We're used to that. So it was actually funny. A couple of years ago, it was colder during midsummer than it was the previous Christmas.
Oh wow.
And so you can just imagine, because people are going to their summer cottages and trying to kind of like, yeah, this is now summer, let's enjoy it. And then it was much colder than it was the previous Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
But we're used to that, so it's fine.
I mean, you are one of the few civilized countries on the planet, and you actually have the best school system on the planet, as you were ranked number 1. But then there's the cold. That's just a reason,
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's remember that we were also voted, was it the fourth time in a row, the happiest country in the world. Yes. Also.
But then I guess that's also, I mean, besides the point that, socially you're obviously better than anyone else, there's probably some alcohol in play as well, considering,
Might be, but it might be also the cold that keeps us really satisfied of everything.
That's true. Maybe, the glass half full thing. Okay. So the first song you brought us today is Endgame. Would you like to tell us a bit about that one?
Yeah, so it's actually from my new album, which is coming out in 10 days, called The Fall of the Titans. So it's been actually kind of like creating that album has been my escapism from the Corona year. So kind of like each night I've been writing this story, which I've been seeing in my head. So I've been trying to flush it out. And this kind of like album is just kind of like revolving around that idea of the year 2060 and things that happen on Mars. And it's I've been trying to create this kind of like a really cinematic album. So it's not a kind of like a traditional album, because I love a lot of like the kind of like the radio plays. If you remember those back in the 80s and 90s, I used to fall asleep just like listening to radio plays. And so I tried to mimic that and combine it as a kind of like a musical album. So the song Endgame is actually this kind of like a situation where the main character's robot is up front, or actually going into battle with three of his old friends. So kind of like there is this kind of like a betrayal thing happening in the previous song, and now they're going head to head on combat. And then what happens is, of course, they start this battle, and the main character's robot loses and kind of like says his final farewells to his driver. So that's what Endgame is about.
All right, so Endgame it is.
One Tribe Radio.
That was sad.
What?
It was sad. The poor robot died. I'm an idiot. I have the feels. The robot died. I'm sorry.
They're so cute. Great track.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it is a sad story. So there's a lot of like, it's like a roller coaster basically when you're gonna listen to the whole album. So there's a lot of things happening, and trying to fit this kind of like one piece of the story into one song. It's quite challenging, but it's been really rewarding to create these songs, and hopefully giving the audience this kind of like, through all the melodies and the drums and the atmosphere, this kind of like, just close your eyes and try to imagine of what's happening, and hopefully the melodies and the whole song will give the audience this kind of like perception inside their minds. Because let's face it, this is a soundtrack to a movie or a game that doesn't exist. But if you close your eyes, I'm hoping that people can see the kind of like the film that I've been seeing for the past year when I've been closing my eyes and just like composing this album.
It's definitely, I mean, poor robot. You
Oh,
mean
Yeah, I know.
you killed the robot? I'm not talking to you anymore. Okay.
Well, I have a surprise. He might come back later on. So
Okay, that's good. Maybe I'll
Oh,
talk
I'm
to
so
maybe I'll
cute.
talk to you again. Okay, so the next song you brought us is Last Ronin. Would you like to tell us about that one?
yeah, so that's actually a track like before this the end game happens. So this is where the main character William Falck and then Direwolf, who is the robot. So they make an assault to an outpost, and that's basically about that of how they operate inside that outpost. And actually, my godson helped me create this epic music video. I'm just thinking because he's like 18 years old, and the talent that this guy has already when he's just 18. I'm thinking that he's going to be a big Hollywood producer at some point or a director, but hopefully you can show the video also in the same time. And if there are any people that enjoy the Titanfall game series, you might spot something quite familiar when it comes to the helmet that I'm wearing in the music video.
Also, guys, for anyone who wants to see the visuals, go directly to the MSP Waves website. We're going to be playing the songs with the visuals so you can see it there. Enjoy.
Transferring controls to driver.
Time to show these militia what a 7.5 meter high steel rodent can do.
Mercenary, this is what you were born to do.
Enemy robot core unit inside the outpost.
Drivers, do what you do best. Win!
Driver, I'm detecting multiple hostile lead signals heading our way. Enemy robot core unit eliminated. Guard route active. Scanning for enemy robot core units.
Where is our robot core support?
Hostile robot core unit detected. And as they outside, scanning for hostiles.
Reinforcements are here.
Hang in there. Almost at the top. Take care of any opposition.
Our shield has taken damage. Recommend taking cover. Ready for the kill.
We need backup. Now!
Recommend falling back.
Take that enemy down.
Systems fully operational. We are stronger together.
You couldn't wait for us, hey?
Yeah, well, you always were too slow for me.
transferring controls to driver.
That was really well done.
So I love the sounds too. Great track, great sounds. Get him back here.
Very cinematic, all his stuff is.
Very, yeah. Big up, man.
And like I said, I need to give that high appraisal to my godson. He really did an amazing job on the music video. I did the final edit, but all the kind of like the VFX that he's done, it's just like mind blowing to think that he has that skill set already at that young age.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, the kids learn to code when they're 5 now. I
Yeah.
mean, it's moving out there, and it's good too. It's technology is a good thing, at least in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
If done right. If not, abused. But then, everything gets abused on this planet. So there's that.
Yeah, that's kind of like the message also from the upcoming album. So that there's a kind of like the merging between people and the machines, and of course the bad sides of the technology also come through the story. So yeah, I totally agree in that.
So, like, with Pulp Stereo, I made a portrait of you. So this is, of course, once again available as an NFT. So what does the audience have to post to win this NFT of you and good old Chewy?
Yeah, it was an awesome NFT, by the way. I was just like admiring when I saw it. Like, there's now 2 Millennium Falcks in the picture. So, let me think. I think it has to be something related to the fact that it's Millennium Falcon in the picture. So I propose that post the best GIF answer that you can find from Star Wars themed GIFs. What is the fastest ship in the universe when it comes to Star Wars? So just post the best GIF you can find here on Discord.
You mean the one that did the kettle run?
Yeah, I heard some stories about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully everybody actually knew that the guy playing the Wookiee, so Chewbacca, is actually from Finland these days.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Finland's getting around, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
So, guys in the audience, just think about it. He said the first picture of the fastest ship. There we go. There
Yeah,
we go.
Scar looks
Scar
like it.
wins. Scar wins.
That looks good.
Scar wins. All right. So the next song that you brought us, Junk Feathers is.
Well, that's a good one also.
That is a good one also. Yeah. Oh my God, geek alert here. But I went to the first Star Wars on my 7th birthday. It premiering on my 7th birthday, and I went to see it and was hooked since. So there's that. All right. So the next song that you brought us today is Orbital Assault. Would you like to tell us about that one?
Yeah, I think it suits quite well now that people are trying to find the fastest starships in the Star Wars universe. So the Orbital Assault is the final song of the album, and kind of like the redemption song for the main character. So basically he's going to be turning against his old employee and trying to kind of like destroy the starship that is in Mars orbit, and kind of like trying to, because there are some stuff I don't want to reveal everything, because you need to listen to the album, of course, to find out the full story. But he wants redemption, and Orbital Assault is what it says. He is doing an orbital assault against a starship. So this should be the kind of like the song for any kind of starfighter that is going into battle. So you should definitely listen to this song and to get pumped up and get that adrenaline rushing, basically.
All right, so let's listen to the orbital
Yes.
assault.
Got my eyes on a target. eyes on the target.
You absolutely posted what I was thinking at that moment, Denise. Captain Future. It gave me a little bit of like
Yeah, totally.
but the German Captain Future, because it's actually the only one that has the Japanese that soundtrack. The American one
I
did
know,
not.
yeah.
But like, absolutely, that was like, that's what I was thinking, and then you posted it. That's so funny. Millennium Falck, are you still alive?
I am still here. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I needed to charge my battery a bit because my phone started to almost die. So
Oh my
I'm still
goodness.
here.
Good. No, definitely, that brings back, like, that sort of brought back some childhood memories, because fun fact, the first male crush that I ever had was Captain Future. I wanted to marry.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
So like, I was like, I don't know what, 9 or something, and I had such a crush on Captain Future. It was silly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that.
But it most def like someone was talking about old school anime. So I so miss those days, and especially the theme songs and the music that
yeah,
those old school
totally.
anime has.
Yeah.
So I tried to mimic a bit like the solo parts of the song. So most that those were my inspiration in Orbital Assault, to give that kind of like epic, a bit of heavy metal style anime solo into that song.
Yeah, you should maybe eventually, think of actually making an anime of this story. Get together with some people and do that.
Well, that would be a dream come true.
Well, we have a lot of artists listening in and things like that. I'm just starting to work with animation, so I'm not that good yet. And once and hand drawing at the moment is not an option until I have some funds to actually go and get myself a tablet to start doing that again. But there are people out there listening to us who are very talented. So if anyone is interested in making the anime to this music, please contact either me or Divine. Yeah, because I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good stuff is that we have already the voice actors, we have the story, we have the music. So what's missing is just the pictures.
So, guys, you hear it. We actually should put that out there. We should make that a thing on Hive as well. Are you on Hive, Millennium Falck?
No, I'm not, but I'm actually planning to joining.
Yes, please do. And also, please join
the
NFT Showroom.
NFT showroom.
So,
yeah, exactly.
Because I need to give you your NFT. You get a version of the NFT yourself.
Oh, nice one.
So,
nice one.
yeah,
Very good.
so you need to join there as well. Denise, do you have the link handy at the moment of NFT Showroom?
Yep, I'll send it to him 1 second.
All right.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, and then definitely then, because if we can start garnering some support there have been things happening. I mean, people have created whole video games in there at this point, in Hive. So like, if we get,
Okay.
because I'd really like to see that. I'm a sucker for sci-fi anyway. I'm a sci-fi babe, always have been. So
and it would be of course cool, because like I said, that I've been seeing this movie for the past year every night when I've sat down in my computer. So it would be nice that other people could also see the visuals that I've been seeing inside my head.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the last song that you actually brought is actually the beginning, I guess, of everything. It's the prologue to the story. So
yeah, so like every movie or any kind of game, it needs a prologue. So kind of like how to set the mood and kind of like create the setting for the whole album. So this prologue part is kind of like it's an artificial intelligence that is kind of like telling the listener what to expect. And of course, it's a human that is actually speaking, but it's a character called Helen, which is the artificial intelligence of Neil Helsinki in the future. So she's going to be telling us of what's going to be happening in the near future and what's going to be happening, why this Fall of the Titans album is happening. So this is kind of like the main thing for the prologue, to set the mood and create the setting for the whole album.
very refreshing also to have something happening once and for all somewhere in Europe and not always somewhere in it's all those big movies are somewhere in the US, so this is good.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I created the kind of like the whole Neo Helsinki universe, because of course people are always in Neo Tokyo, they're in Los Angeles, they're in New
Yeah.
York, but I think Neo Helsinki can be quite exotic also. So that's why I'm trying to kind of like leverage that universe in all of my music that I'm creating.
So Neo Helsinki lives. Let's listen to the prologue.
In the year 2060, the world was on the brink of a major technological advancement. Discovery of ancient technology in the outer colonies of Mars sparked a new golden age of space exploration. After the comet Apophis crashed into Earth in the 2030s, humanity was forced to flee into the few megacities around the world. Neo Helsinki, St. Petersburg, Moscow, Squalor City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and a few others became the new home for hundreds of millions of people. The megacity projects were started by a few attentive countries in the 2020s. Scientists predicted the arrival of Apophis and the major changes its arrival would bring to our world. Too few listened. 30 years after the comet's crash, the world is still a wasteland outside of the domes of the megacities. The megacity projects ushered in a new age of robotics. Robot core units were created to uphold law and order. The units ranged from towering titans to smaller, human-sized robots that could be autonomous or driver-operated. This is the story of the 2060s historical events that sparked the first colony wars between Hellraiser militia and Neo Helsinki Robot Corps on the planet Mars. These battles would shape our past and our future.
That was really pretty. Like, I love the pads underneath. They were like really pretty. Shiny, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really great track.
So
Yeah, I really hope that people kind of like get into the mood when you listen to that as the first track, so you get that kind of like cyberpunk Blade Runner kind of like setting for the whole listening experience. So, but I'm really looking forward to people listening to the full album on the 20th of April then.
make sure that you throw me or Divine a post about it, we can join Hive, write a post, give it to us so that we can put it also on our blog as well and promote it as well, because I really
Yes,
like it.
will
Yeah,
do. Thank you very much.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not getting that out of my head, so I really want you guys to search high and low. I want to see an enemy of this. So you guys we have to make this happen. So Hive Blockchain, are
No,
you listening?
yeah, no objections from me at least.
Absolutely. So any future plans outside of the release and all that good stuff?
Yeah, well, of course, like now that I'm getting the album finally out, so of course there needs to be a sequel. So that's already in plans. So there is going to be a second album for the same kind of like storyline. So as soon as I've taken a bit of breath after releasing the first one, I'm already working actually on the second album. And of course there will be collaborations. I have a couple of remixes coming for one Finnish artist, and of course there are some remixes that I'm also doing for some of the artists in the synthwave scene. And you never know what's going to happen. Like Pulp Stereo said, that as soon as the COVID situation starts to calm down and people can get back to the concerts, of course that's something that I'm really looking forward to playing again in live concerts. Like last year, we were supposed to be in the UK and possibly in the US doing this kind of like small tours. So, of course, it was a shame that those didn't happen, but I'm still looking optimistic that as soon as the COVID situation is much better, then we can get to kind of like back to business as normal and play again live gigs to the audiences. That is still the biggest thing for me as a musician. So to get into those live concerts.
So did I just hear collaborations?
Yes.
Yes, everybody who knows me knows that I'm addicted to collaborations. It's one of the things I like to do best, actually. So if you ever need someone with vocals, I have many voices.
Well, my DMs are always open, especially now that I get the album out. So my focus is not like 24/7 around the story and everything. So after this album is released, I'm open for collaborations.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely brilliant. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you so much for being here. We absolutely
Thank
enjoyed
you so
having
much.
you.
My pleasure. And it was, I think, almost exactly 2 years since we last talked. I was actually checking from our Twitter divine.
Oh wow.
So it's around 2 years since we last had this chat. So it's truly a pleasure to talk with you guys. And I'm hoping you a great springtime. And hopefully you'll enjoy the full album when it comes also out in 10 days.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So just
Have a great weekend and come back, definitely.
Will do. Will do. Anytime you ask, I'm always available.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, so we're gonna throw you back into the audience because people are bringing their own tunes today. So just please, feel free to listen to it and all that. And
I just dropped him in the audience.
and you just dropped him there.
Like wow,
Oh,
such a
God.
plus. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, drop him down, and then I react. I'm just like, I'm a bit the other way around,
Yeah,
I just open the door and then later I say hello.
But you're my klutz, so I love you. So you stay the way you are. So as we are right now, this is a GIF. Well, this is an NFT, the GIF of the NFT that I'm going to be giving away today. So because this is sort of like the pre-birthday thing. My birthday's on the 13th, and I'm obviously not going to be with the audience, but I'm with the audience now, so I'm giving away a few of my NFTs, just in the festive nature of things. So to win that, the high giraffe, you have to post a giraffe either in clothing or on skates. The first to get a giraffe in clothing or skates will win the Mr. Giraffe there. While we do that, Divine, anything you want to say today?
Yes. I'd like to share the Gaia interventions with you. We have 2 ongoing ones. One is for our friend in Venezuela, a young friend. We're trying to collect some funds for him to get a laptop, and the other one is for my dear friend Otr April, trying to help him out a little bit to get his dogs over from South Africa. Being an independent artist, in this time it can be a bit difficult. So why not help out if you can?
Absolutely. Nine Claws won. Giraffe on skates. Nine Claws is lucky today. So yeah, then also please be aware, guys, that you can actually donate to both causes on Gaia Intervention itself. Just, send some Hive or Hive back dollars on there. Just make sure when you do that you also write down for which cause it is in the memo so that we can, allocate it appropriately where it needs to go. All right.
Exactly.
So Nine Claws wins the giraffe. So the next thing that I want to bring up today is that I have a little contest going on my blog called Way Back Wednesday. So what it is I want you in the audience and everyone who's there, listening, you can post one of your oldest songs on that post. And I'm going to be listening to all the songs, and the winner of the contest will win 5 Hive and the NFT of the Way Back Wednesday. So please feel free to go to that post later on and post all your ancient tracks from way back when that you did. Now, obviously, those you have to own the rights to those tracks. You have to be the creator of those tracks, so you can't just go and post some commercial music on it. It has to be yours, and the winner will win 5 Hive and the NFT. And in that vein, in way back music, Divine brought us a song today that is a little bit older that she found while rummaging in things. So we're going to be playing that one, if I'm not blind. Evolution. There it is. Oh my goodness.
It's a track I created in 2019, and I kind of lost it in my digital clutter, and I was cleaning up the other day, and I found it again. So I'm like, what is going on, Denise? What the heck? It's a really cool track. It's featuring Tiger. It's a trip hop track, and yeah, I spruced it up a little bit. So yeah, hope you like it.
Here we go.
You're listening to One Tribe Radio.
Brilliant. So in the
Thank you.
so in the vein of the birthday giveaways, I am also giving away.
If you're talking about birthday, I'd like to say happy birthday to my little sister. It's her birthday today. I love
Absolutely.
you, Tina.
Happy birthday. There is the Bitcoin jungle. That one is also being given away here. So the first person to throw in a bumblebee butt wins this NFT. And while we're doing that, guys, why don't you drop any of your music that you want us to play here right now? So it has to be yours, obviously. You have to have all the rights to it. So if you want us to play anything of yours, now is the time. Throw it into the chat room. So, and Bumblebee Butts, the first to do the Bumblebee Butt. That's not, yeah, that's a Bumblebee skull.
Bumblebee, yeah.
That's Bumblebee, but it's not his behind. Had you had him from behind, it would have been different. If you can find Bumblebee from the behind, still Bumblebee front. Okay.
Yeah, there we go, Naj.
Naj wins.
What a cute one, too.
Yes, so Naj wins. So anyone up for playing a song? Okay. If until then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a song that I actually wrote and performed way back. Also a way back tune. It's from 1998. Yes, I am that old. That written and composed together with my old band Starfish, aka Sebastian Katzer from Berlin. So I'm going to play that, and then you guys start throwing in your music so that we can start playing yours as well.
No, boy, you can't ride this camel. Set your spirit free. My eyes close, the third wide open, as your cool lips make me see. Run with me through the desert. Run with me to the sea. Jesus, can you hear me? I'll sing you a love song. Buddha's here, drinking tea. Muhammad sleeping on the lawn, having dreams of you and me, having dreams of you and me. Don't hate, don't conceal, don't preach, don't lie. Don't condemn, don't punish, don't justify. Don't blame, don't kill, don't betray. Don't enslave, don't neglect, don't fade away. There are many paths, but only one goal. Which one will you take? There are many paths, but only one goal. We'll bend, but we won't break. Hey. Hey. Love will be your umbrella. Set your spirit free. Set your spirit free. Ride the dragon to Valhalla.
And there we go. Ancient stuff. Sending love to Sebastian out there.
That's so much fun listening to what everybody has done in the beginning, you know?
Yeah. So I see a few songs up there. So what we're going to do is we are going to play Junk Feathers, The Vibe.
Woohoo!
You guys ready for it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for it. If it lets me. It's Audius. Oh no, what have you done, Junk Feathers? I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try.
Trying to crack open my third eye with YouTube and beer. My shadow's a bee, but I know we must be friends. So much of this fake, why should I trust in you? I want to believe, but I may be under your spell. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You shine so bright, you dissipate fear. You raise the vibe of everyone. Open to change, I'm open to new ways to live. I've hidden the woods, I've slept underneath of a bridge. Are we really more than a bag of meat and bones? I want to believe, but I just don't know. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You raise the vibe of everyone here. You shine so bright, you dissipate fear. You raise the vibe of everyone.
Always a favorite. Our Junk Birdie. Absolutely.
Great song.
So, we have one more NFT to give away today of mine. I don't know if you're throwing any in the room today. But the last one that we're throwing in there is today's cover of me and Divine and me. This one called Spring is Here. Divine turned out a lot better than I did. She, with a little pixie, she looks very much a character. So to win this one, oh, and by the way, to win this one, oh my god, old lady brain, you have to post a sumo dancer in a tutu. So if you can find me a sumo dancer in a tutu, you shall win this NFT. And while we're doing that, we are going to listen to the next tune somebody threw in there, which would be
April.
Et Privat, Fall Night. It is. Oh my god. No, yeah, let me do it like this before it dies on me. There we go. Oh my god, it has advertising, Divine. There we go.
Why?
I don't know, but now it's here.
Everybody's going home, but you never stop and feel so high. Getting harder with the clothes, but it doesn't hurt cause you don't cry. Same story, different people. Better give up on these precious things. Eating you up and it got you. Same story, different people. Better get up and get your shit straight. It got you, it got you, it got you. And the night is falling down on you. And the night is falling down on you. Your mind is going on and round down. The rush is long time gone, but you don't mind getting drunk late in town. No one's give a fuck when you fall down. Same story, different people. Better give up on these special things. Easing you up and got you, it got you. Same story, different people. Better get off and get your shit straight. It got you, it got you, it got you. And the night is falling down on 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 you.
And remember, guys, Ed is one of the people we're trying to help at the moment. He is trying to get his pooches from South Africa to France, where he's living now. They've been separated now for a year, and the kids are missing the dogs. And a year in a dog's life is a long time for a dog. 12 months is a long time for a dog's lifespan. So help them. You were saying?
Yeah. The track is actually one track of an album called Amy. I just posted it into the chat room. Enjoy. It's a really great album.
All right. So the next song that we are.
Also, I do have an NFT. I just forgot. It's one of my. I'm just gonna post this real quick, or let's just listen to the song and then.
No. Throw the NFT while I find the song.
Okay.
All right. Because I have to scroll all the way up anyway.
This was actually an original painting of mine. I just worked over digitally with some filters and so. So you can win this by posting a grandma and grandpa dancing.
All right, the next song that we're playing is a remix of a Juxta song that our friend Scarl did, and we're gonna go listen to that. And you start posting. And boom. So we have, oh my goodness, where did it go? Quiet. All right, so there we are.
Congrats, Junk Feathers, by the way.
Yes, and I also forgot to say congrats, Nine Claws, to winning Spring Is Here. Nine Claws was also on a roll today, so congrats, Junk Feathers. Congrats, Nine Claws. And I cut you off, didn't I? So why don't you say congrats?
No, all good. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I have old lady brain today, so there's that. Yeah, so there's all that. Let me see if we have anything else. I have one more of mine that I am going to put up. It is one that I did with Vache Morte. Okay, so here's a song with me and Vache Morte, and it's called La Chasse-Galerie, which is based on, an old Canadian legend. And so enjoy. And while I do that, if anyone still has the song they want to put in, now's your chance.
As the day is waning, the shadows they grow longer, and all the demons hid away. We have become much stronger, and we are coming after you for all that you have done. We're coming out to romp and play. We're gonna have some fun. We're coming on our flying ships through air and through the water. We're coming for your soul, my dear, and we will never falter. Et nous vont te manger pour tout que tu as fait. Et nous dansons sur ta tombe, et nous dansons sur ta tombe. Hey! So you better run, boy, for here you cannot stay, for the wild hunt has begun. And you, my dear, are prey. We'll feast upon your body. We'll ravage your dark soul. We'll use your bones as ornaments as your blood runs cold. And the wolves, they are howling as we dance upon your grave. There's nothing you can do but accept your gruesome fate. Et nous vont te manger pour tout que tu as fait. Et nous dansons sur ta tombe, et nous dansons sur ta tombe. Il dit que le destin est si cruel, mais il nous voit tels que nous sommes sur cette planète de l'homme. Et les loups vont te manger pour tout que tu as fait. Et nous dansons sur ta tombe, et nous dansons sur ta tombe. Allons-y, mes amis. Et les loups vont te manger que tu as fait. Et je danse sur ta tombe. Et je danse sur ta tombe. Sucks to be you.
There we go.
Nice track.
And the visuals, if the people that are looking there are obviously old, Looney Tunes footage that I cut together at the time. I see that Divine put in a track for her sister, and since it's her birthday today, we're going to play that one. And if we can squeeze it in, we will do the one that Scarl put in. We're going to try to close with that. Scarl, how long is it? Could you know how many minutes it is? So we'll just try to squeeze it in. But let's do Divine's sister's track. Happy birthday, little sister of Divine. Divine, you want to say happy birthday to your sister?
Yeah, I did already. Happy birthday again. I love you, Tina.
I know. Keep on saying it. It's her birthday. You have to say it as many, many times. You know, she's an Aries. Aries needed a lot. We need to hear it. All right. Here we go. Audience, please work. Please work. that was for the birthday girl.
Happy birthday again, Tina.
Because Aries can't get enough of hearing happy birthday. So there we go. So we're coming to a close. Who do we have on the next show, my love?
Let me see. Okay, next week we have on Emily Zuzik and Bill Piff.
Okay, brilliant. So let's see. We have. I wonder, did Skull say how long that song is on there?
He did.
He did.
I forgot. It's somewhere up there. Was it 4 minutes or so?
Okay.
No, 5:44.
Okay, so we're going out with oh my god, I can't read it. Is it Acid Tears? Am I reading this right? Acid Tears, I believe. Okay, from Skull. And goodbye, guys, and thank you for tuning in. And we had a blast as always. And see you next week.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Much love to you.
Bye bye.